herself joining us on the phone line. Ms. Maliwal, please tell us what is it that you had to face last night. We want to hear it from you first up.
I was on an inspection. I wanted to inspect after this Kanjhawala incident, especially what is the condition for women who are traveling alone at night on the roads of. And so I did. We did several vigils across various areas of city. And finally, at 3 o'clock, I was standing alone across the AIIMS Hospital on that Ashram Road. And suddenly, this man in a car, in a white Baleno, decided to stop right next to me. And there were other cars that were also stopping, and various other incidents were happening with me. But this particular man just stopped right in front of me, and he just pestered me to get into the car, that he'll drop me. And when I told him that, no, I have relatives coming, please leave, I don't need your help, he kept glaring at me, kept pestering me, and then finally he went begrudgingly, but then returned in another car. And then again started pestering me. And when I recognized him and I confronted him, so he started making very lewd gestures towards me, and it was very horrible. And when I tried to catch him, he immediately rolled over his window and pressed the accelerator extremely hard, because of which I was dragged around for almost 10 to 15 meters, and I was screaming, and there was another team member who then jumped in and tried to, just scream at him, and that probably made him just leave me. Otherwise, he would have dragged me along, and really, God saved me. Maybe I would have been another Anjali.
Very, very shocking, ma'am. Did you suspect that this man is driving under the influence of alcohol in no time by his behavior?
He was absolutely reeking of alcohol, and when he was finally arrested and the police made me identify him, even at that time he admitted in front of everyone that yes, he was totally drunk.
Okay, and the police was quick to respond, Ms. Maliwal?
Sorry?
The police was quick to respond?
I called up the 112 2 times and it was cut. So the 112's response time was not good. But there was a Garud car of the police that was going on the road, and I stopped them. And when I narrated the incident, so they put this car, and then I told them that I'm the chairperson of the Delhi Commission for Women. After that, there was activity, and they arrested the man.
Okay. And while you tried to confront this man who was sitting inside the car, who was passing these lewd comments at you, or rather, coming out with these lewd gestures, when you tried to confront him, you're telling us that he rolled up the window pane and that's why you kept getting dragged on. And he saw that happen, yet he didn't stop?
Yet he didn't stop. He only stopped when another man from my team jumped in, and he also ran along. And then probably this man got scared, but it was really, God has saved me, because if he would have continued at the speed that he had started at, I wouldn't have been able to run along. It was just too much.
How concerning is it, Ms. Maliwal? You're talking about Kanjhawala, you're talking about how women's safety and security is a priority today for each and every one of us here, and that's what you were doing out there, trying to take stock of the situation with regards to women's safety and security in the national capital, and having saw it, witness it, and be a victim to it. How do you feel? Because the situation remains the same no matter what. Everybody talks about it, and 5 days into something such as this having happened, everybody forgets.
One can imagine the condition of women's safety. I am the Delhi Commission for Women Chief. I was just doing my job. I was standing there, and cars after cars were stopping. This man actually attempted something really horrific on me. And this is the condition of women's chairperson. So what is the condition of common women? In a country where the chairperson of the Delhi Commission for Women is not safe, one can imagine what is the condition of the rest of the people. And there have been several attempts on my life. There have been several rape threats and death threats that I have got. And people feel that I'll get deterred by these kind of acts, but I won't. I am strong, I'm brave, and I will fight it on.
Ji. Ms. Maliwal, stay on with us. We also have Asha Devi joining us on the phone line. Stay on with us. I really want the two of you to have this conversation, to put out the larger message of how this is a concern that must be addressed at the earliest. How this is an urgent issue that needs utmost of importance being given to it. Asha Devi ji, Swati Maliwal हमारे साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं. आज सुबह ही 3 बजे के आसपास वो महिलाओं की सुरक्षा को लेके इंस्पेक्शन कर रही थी, एक ड्रंकन आदमी इन्फ्लुएंस, अल्कोहल के इन्फ्लुएंस में गाड़ी चला रहा था। जब उन्होंने गलत हरकत की, स्वाति मालीवाल ने कन्फ्रंट किया, रेप्रिमांड करने की कोशिश की, उनका हाथ खिड़की में आ गया और वो खींचती चली गई। मैम, ऐसा हो रहा है नेशनल कैपिटल में, अभी भी दिल्ली में यही चल रहा है।
जी देखिए, एक तो मैम को ऐसा करना नहीं चाहिए 3 बजे रात को, क्योंकि चलिए उतना ही से सेफ है वो, ये हमारे लिए बहुत तसल्ली की बात है कि नहीं कुछ हुआ। लेकिन हम तो शुरू से ही कह रहे हैं कि जिस तरह से हमारे, खासकर हम दिल्ली में कह रहे हैं कि हमारी जैसे कानून व्यवस्था है वैसे कोई सेफ नहीं है। मैम को उसने पहचाना नहीं होगा, नहीं तो शायद नहीं बदतमीजी करता। तो अब ये सोचिए कि एक महिला के रूप में वो गई, उनके साथ हुआ, तो अब वो भी सोच सकती हैं, हम भी सोच सकते हैं। सरकार को सोचना चाहिए कि बताइए कि एक दिल्ली की वुमेन कमीशन की चेयरपर्सन है, अगर वो सेफ नहीं है दिल्ली में जी। तो हाँ,
और आप सही बोल रहे हैं आशा देवी जी कि अगर उस व्यक्ति को पता होता कि ये डीसीडब्ल्यू की चीफ है, शायद वो ये हिम्मत नहीं दिखाता, शायद वो ये जरूरत नहीं करता। Ms. Maliwal, would you want to respond to that? Where does that leave us with regards to the security of other women who perhaps may not even think that they may be able to report such incidents? They may be so shocked by what may have happened with them in that split second that we're talking about. Ms. Maliwal. All right, not sure if Swati Maliwal is still through. आशा देवी जी, क्या आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं?
जी हाँ, सुन पा रहे हैं
जी। तो क्या ये सवाल आपके दिमाग में भी नहीं आता कि स्वाति मालीवाल जो डीसीडब्ल्यू की चीफ हैं, अगर वो अपनी टीम के साथ जो सड़कों पे थी दिल्ली के, अगर उनके साथ ऐसा हो सकता है तो दिल्ली की बाकी बेटियों की सुरक्षा का क्या?
बिल्कुल हो सकता है, किसी की बच्चियों के साथ हो सकता है। आज हम सब लोग एक दूसरे को साथ नहीं देते हैं, एकजुट नहीं होते हैं। वो सोचते हैं कि उनका साथ हो गया तो हमारा क्या, लेकिन हम नहीं जानते कि कल किसकी बारी है। कोई भी हो सकता है, आप हो सकते हैं, हम हो सकते हैं। हाँ, वो जैसे मान लीजिए मालीवाल जी थी, उनको पहचाना नहीं होगा उसने, नहीं तो ऐसा गलती नहीं करता। लेकिन अब बताइए कि एक आम महिला का क्या दुर्दशा है।
मिस मालीवाल, के लिए
समाज की मानसिकता क्यों गिर गई है, हमें तो समझ ही नहीं आता।
पूछते हैं मिस मालीवाल से, पूछते हैं, स्वाति मालीवाल से बात करने की कोशिश करते हैं। आशा देवी जी, मिस मालीवाल। ओके, not sure if she can hear us still. आशा देवी जी, क्या आप कहेंगी कि ऐसी जो घटनाएं बाहर आ रही हैं, एक के बाद एक बाहर आ रही हैं, और ये तो डीसीडब्ल्यू चीफ के साथ हुआ है, आप समझते हैं कोई बड़े रिफॉर्म्स की जरूरत है? क्योंकि कुछ भी कहें, यहाँ पे ये आदमी जो इस बलीनो गाड़ी में था, मेडिकल रिपोर्ट्स ने कंफर्म किया है कि इन्होंने दारू पी हुई थी। तो ज्यादा चेक्स की जरूरत है, ज्यादा सिक्योरिटी बढ़ाने की जरूरत है नेशनल कैपिटल में, दिल्ली में।
बहुत सिक्योरिटी बढ़ाने की जरूरत है। जो भी हमारे कानून है, कानून को परफॉर्म करने की जरूरत है, काम करने की जरूरत है, और सजा की जरूरत है। जब तक इनके मन में डर नहीं रहेगा तब तक ये कुछ भी करेंगे। आप ये बताइए, ये खुले रात में 3 बजे गाड़ी में पी सकते हैं, घूम सकते हैं पूरे रोड पे पूरी रात। ऐसा क्या है कि एक महिला अपने काम के लिए नहीं जा सकती, 10 बजे रात को नहीं जा सकती, आ नहीं सकती? ऐसा क्या है, क्यों ऐसी मानसिकता गिरी हुई है? तो ये ऐसे लोगों ने एक धारणा बना लिया है कि नहीं, महिलाएं रोड पे नहीं निकलेंगी, महिलाएं रात में नहीं जाएंगी।
समय बदल गया आशा देवी जी, महिलाओं को भी काम करना पड़ता है ऐसे वक्त में, लेट रात तक, और ऐसे में अगर उनके काम के बीच में ऐसे हादसे आ जाएं तो ये काफी गंभीर विषय है। थैंक यू हमसे बात करने के लिए, धन्यवाद जुड़ने के लिए। इन द मीनवाइल